advantage. I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At shooting guard, J.R. Smith. At center, Tristan Thompson. At power forward, Kevin Love. At the other forward position, Kevin Love.
From Northern Australia, number 12, Andrew Bogut. From Arizona, number 9, Andre Iguodala. From Michigan State, number 23, Draymond Green. From Washington State, number 11, Klay Thompson. And from Davidson, number 30, Stephen Curry.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. 2 games. Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Warriors to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And you look at Andre Iguodala, maybe the premier perimeter defender in the NBA, is Glenn Clark of length, and strength is hard to match.
Yeah, he does a terrific job. Versatile at the defensive end. He's had some injuries and his scoring numbers have dropped. If you look at his defensive impact, second to none.
Now LeBron after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 5 now.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark. And Iguodala, the first Warrior to win first team all defense since the great Nate Thurman. You got to go all the way back to 1971. And this is a different Warriors team, one that excels at the defensive end of the floor. And Dre plays a big part in that.
And here is Curry after LeBron James hitting the 3. And again, Stephen Curry. He's got 7.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. It's off his foot. And it's being called a kickball.
And Iguodala, a player whose impact really on the game transcends the stat sheet. Most nights, he won't crack double digits in scoring, and yet he'll do a lot of things that help you win games.
They've had a cold start so far, just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Outside Curry. Curry with another miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And Love has it in the corner. The 3 ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Curry against Irving. From the baseline. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Thompson for 3. Shot is no good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Inside. Here's Irving, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Releases. They get it back. Fry dishes to Irving, and it's blocked. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 6. The drive by LeBron. Cans the shot from the wing. LeBron's got 5.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Vasili's checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And then for Cleveland, Love checked in for Mozgov. James Jones comes in for LeBron. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Irving.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. And last year, down to 35.
And so here is Golden State following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. And the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Fry, good.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Spates with it. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Oh. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my...
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. Here's Azili. Outside Curry. Feeds it to Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Frye. Now Cleveland moving it up. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Frye.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice play.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg, and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Green in for Barnes. And Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov, he's checked in for Channing Frye. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very top Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
That's good.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. Warriors trail by 6. Curry sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-5 run here. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Curry. Misses the 3.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
A nice shot by Irving.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for James. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game easily. It's the best mark of his career.
Good point. And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
Leandro Barbosa.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, Spates.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
It's been a solid outing for Spates. He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Frye's checked in. Another miss by Irving. Greg, you were just talking on Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Here's Irving. The Warriors making the shot. That's a 2 from Smith. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Livingston kicks to Spates. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Love. Irving attacking. It's deflected.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
His first shot coming late. Green, no luck. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here is Livingston. Passes to Spates. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Fry passes to Irving from past the arc, and the shot is good. Irving's got 10 points.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Second free throw, no good. That'll do it for the first hit.
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They have an 8-point lead. Shaq, let's get your opinion on their game so far.
Well, they really did.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He's got 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Hey, Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Iguodala in at the 3, the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. All sorts of time, and the jumper is good. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 8 points for LeBron.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 11 for the 3. Another miss by Irving.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Iguodala outside. And stolen by James. And here we go with Thompson running it up.
Oh! That athletic.
Yeah.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Mozgov's checked in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Back to Curry. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding two guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guard more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And it's Irving missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Curry can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 8. Ron right side. And again, it's Cleveland.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Curry. The long distance three is good. Curry's got 29.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Thompson from long range. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And really deep through that time. And now just a... four-point Cavalier lead.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed to come from the end.
And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. That one from long range. 35 points. For Steph Curry.
That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me, from anywhere.
And you know there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing a three like that.
Now Curry. Following Tristan Thompson's three-point attempt for the lead. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 38 points.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Outside Irving. It's Thompson off the drive. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Curry's got 41. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Warriors leading by 5. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Fry in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Barnes against Love. And here is Barnes. Pass to Clark. And he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 5.
not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And the shot is good.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Dellavedova. The dish now to Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
From deep three-point range, another three for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
From deep. The shot no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry. And another three for Golden State.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Dellavedova.
You know, really doing a good job of getting into the teeth of that defense here.
That's 6 of their last 10 coming from inside the paint.
Now here's Curry. No good with the wing jumper. It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Barnes. That's a 2 from Smith. And the shot falls short this time. Warriors leading by 10. Outside Curry. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Smith outside. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot. Unbelievable. That's amazing.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Here's James. No luck. Nice D from Bogut.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
But they get it back to the left wing. Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 56 points in the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
From deep three-point range, Cavaliers with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, Irving with it. From the wing. Again, Irving missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Curry drops one in from the wing. Curry's got 58.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. In fact, during that break, you said it was a gutsy win. And, Steve, I agree with you. It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them. But, Clark, man, how things changed in a hurry.
I agree with you. Gutsy's the right word for it, Kevin. What a comeback. I mean, incredible fortitude and handling the...
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Smith against Iguodala. Fires from deep. Nice shot by Smith.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming with...
Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
And here's Love from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least...
Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it... even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
And another three for Cleveland.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a team.
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right
world?
there, Kev.
Now Curry from deep. Range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing.
Out of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, guys, what do you think?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
Here's Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was completely on a different level tonight. And his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league. But he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.